Hello, hello, my people. Una good morning, and good afternoon, depends on where they watch us from. This one on Urban Land TV. Not be small thing. Today we get for our house one important person wey be say una fit not believe because this person, as the matter dey go, in dey follow up, not be small thing for Edo State. In fact, maybe any other person, no fit be like say na me wan talk am finish. Na our great man, the person wey be say he don write so tey the praise wey be say he don receive for wetin dey write, people don tire. So I will try now make we invite am make e enter our studio. No be another person, na the person of Mr. Fred Itua, the CPS to Edo State Governor. Now we go invite am now make e be like say no be only one dey talk everything, he go join us for the studio now. Oga, you welcome to Urban TV.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Thank you. See, thank you for having me.
No be small thing. Don't say for here, we no dey knack the big oyibo. Na as small
Now,
how we
Pidgin,
say.
no worry. I go rap pigeon for you. No worry.
So before we start, I want abeg make una play hard for this man because this man he too much. Abeg make una play hard for am. That be small thing that he do well, my brother. So this one na the welcoming
Thank
one.
you.
So as the matter dey go,
Thank you.
we all decide say we will call you come our studio today. As people dey
Mm,
here na Urban TV, here we dey call different people, wey dey call dey talk as the matter be, wey dey call as Urban Gist Chat. People wey understand with the meaning of journalist chat. Na wetin be say I reach, make Mark talk am, na we dey talk people here. So I dey
mm,
go come see say many things don dey play for Edo State. And as the person wey be say e eye dey reach many things as e dey happen for the state, now we come talk say we go call you come today, make you come tell us small things wey be say wey you know about this government right now so far wetin be say don dey play. So the first question now be say Edo State government for many times wey be say e don dey now, a lot of things don dey play. So Oga CPS, how you go take describe wetin Edo State don achieve under this government so far? Wetin you fit tell us?
okay. No, one of the things when governor don't achieve for Edo people, one of the most important one, na stability, relative peace, progress, and renewed hope. Say they will say, make I speak good English for here. They'll say, a dream deferred is like a raisin in the sun. Go check what it down. I mean, what I'm saying is, for a long time, there was this case of hostility or uncertainty for the states as to where would they go. But that's gradually they fizzle out. There is this sense of hope, sense of belonging, sense of inclusivity, that the fact that you are an Edo person, irrespective of where you from come, you are part of the bigger picture. And it's also part of the system where another important aspect and the fact say the administration don so far embark on a number of things when we say before. When you go Abuja, go Uyo, go Port Harcourt, go Lagos, you go see some of these things. But now for our Domont, today, Edo. So some of those stuff now just one out of several that will happen in the coming months. And like Oga talk, that's Oga Governor, by April, it will be a year and 6 months for office.
Hmm.
And he talks say for that period, he will dedicate 3 weeks when he will take commission major landmark projects for Edo, including the almost half a kilometer flyover bridge, the first one we have, the underground canals to control erosion, the series of roads,
No,
over
come be like
300
say
road networks.
may not come be like say you can't tell us everything once. May you calm down, may you calm down. May you be like you can't tell us everything once because at times
No,
as we
no,
talk
wahala.
so some people go like to say may they still ask some questions, sha, but they never call now.
No, wahala. Any question I go answer am.
So the matter that be say because we don't want to make you be say your like say that you can't tell us everything. We want to make you understand how they go one by one as the matter they play. So the thing that be say
Understand.
which of the sector now you go fit don come tell us now say don change pass. Like for instance, we dey talk about education, we talk about health, road, or any other one. They be say now because Edo now don dey progress. Which of the sector that you fit say or that don do wey be say don try pass now?
Say Oga government they built on like a 5 point agenda, what they call the shine projects:
Yes.
security, health, infrastructure, natural resources, and agriculture. They have education.
Yes.
For each component of these ones, all of them they get the needed attention. First, we have security. As at when governor entered power in November last year, there was a particular period that in a space of about 2 months or less, almost 200 people, they killed them, cultism. It was very bad.
Mm.
Even that period, if you did Benin, stay out for night, unless not like your life. It was that terrible. So series of negotiations were held, meetings were held. None of them agree work until the governor can't send bill to the House of Assembly. They can't give better teeth to the legislation to ensure say the thing firm up well.
Mm.
Yes, it's not yet, not be Huru yet, not be Eldorado, it never clean up completely, but largely cultism don't reduce significantly. For now, if you move around for Benin, move around for any part of Edo, and this sense of fear dey, say if you misbehave, you will say anyhow. So that sense of security dey right now. Yeah, other pocket of insecurity dey, which is not peculiar to Edo, but the government is not giving excuses.
No, no,
Na im
no.
make am
Talk,
set
talk.
up.
Come back to our level. Come back to our level. Don't speak big Oyibo.
Okay,
We don't want her. Come back.
no, okay, na im make governor talk say
Hey.
some of these issues e go address them. For instance, when e come aboard, one of the major issues na mobility for security agencies. They no get motor, they no even get okada to enter some very deep parts of Edo, what some people will call ungoverned territories for Edo. So that one we first sort am out. Now almost every part of Edo patrol dey. E come also reorganize the Edo State Security Network to Edo State Security Corps,
Okay.
recruits at least 3,000 of them.
Mm.
In the past, they were paid allowances. Now they be co-op, they don't bring them into civil service. So monthly, as civil servant, they earn salary, they get their salary too. So they are well paid, trained by soldiers, and they give them arms to support local vigilante and the statutory security agencies to help with the people. So that they help for that area. And they are training more persons when they join that group. They don't, it also stop there. They also they provide training for local community leaders, vigilante groups, and all of that to complement in combing some of these big forests where they misbehave. That one they go on. Then the most important aspect of one the technology. The governor na IT person, so he don't deploy that one so well that in the last couple of weeks, some good arrests and success they recorded, and because of the sensitive nature of and we don't want to talk about public, before some people go abuse am. But
Mm.
that's one aspect we don introduce to the fight against security. So e dey happen well well. So that one na one visible ongoing effort when government dey make to solve that problem. The other aspect wey e dey very visible na the issue of education.
Mm.
Before oga come so many things dey go wrong. The biggest of them one na Ambrose Ali University, the oldest state university in Nigeria, where therefore they give them 41 million naira as subvention, and the consultant when they give work make e dey oversee the school, they pay am 55 million naira.
Mm.
So as governor come and say this one na eyesore, e no fit happen, e come raise am from that small amount to 500 million naira every month. That's what they get. So even lecturers when they owe for years, they don't pay them. Those that were sacked for because they hold different political views, they don't reinstate them. As I talk, so government don approve construction of 600 hosted bed space. They also approve construction of multiple classrooms. Then the road construction for the school won't be like glorified secondary school.
Mm.
Once the rain stop, that one will come on stream. That's just an aspect of it. You also dey aware of teachers when they serve for Kiadolo and Igwebe.
Mm. Mm.
Almost 1,000 of them, oga don start to dey pay them. That one also part of the education. Then Igwebe when they shut down, College of Education Igwebe when they shut down completely, e don revive am, that one dey back to life. And apart from that, in the last 10 months, governor don totally reconstruct at least 100 schools in Edo State
Mm.
across the three senatorial districts. As I speak, so some parts of Edo, especially Edo South, enrollment for public school dey higher this new session wey just start pass private school. The first wey I don get in a very long time because of the kind facilities wey the classrooms get and all of that. So the governor dey do well for that aspect. Then teachers, when governor come, discover say teachers no dey school. The first one they do na to hire teachers. Then those one inherit when they be contract staff, then they work on the process to bring them on board as full-time staff. And if that one happen, it means that those states will get a total of at least 6,000 new teachers to augment the shortfall when we say dey the system. So that one also they ongoing. So a number of things they when governor don't introduce, and not just 10 months in office. So imagine the goodies when go come in next couple of months. Now na for education. Now we will talk about health.
When you come, when you wait for that, before you enter that side, because I mean
Okay.
here, so can't you say people they talk too? So when people they talk, say government we don't say they do something, the government they try, but they say some work they say they slow. So as the work they slow, which if you tell us that say go fit make a do move forward for all this one be say like the people they complain and say some work they say they slow.
No, who talk say work dey slow, either dey mischievous or you no understand the process. For instance, that bridge where they work on, they start that project February this year with a completion period of 18 months. Even when rain dey fall, you know say na those state be the headquarter of rainfall. Even when heavy rain dey fall, they no stop work. As I talk, so I don't pass 50% completion. That bridge. As I talk, so I don't complete over 8 roads when they start for Edo. Where we say we no want to bring am out first because na part of the major stuff when Oga wan showcase. Na just a few of them we dey bring out for now. So those wey fit say because of say road is slow, that's not true. There is no part of Edo where they don start road construction where they don stop work. If the pace dey slow, it's not because money no dey or because they abandon am. You know say rain dey heavy. Once rainy season stop, you go see the fast pace. And even beside that, if you go Sapele Road where we say before, the other government go put signboard, this is the federal road, bear with us. We go there yesterday and Oga go there, go check am out. They don't do major part of am of the road as in concrete reinforcement. They don't open that traffic when they very bad, don't ease off. And they are doing more of that one. Even the old Sapele Road, about 23 kilometers, they do I don't go far. By December, they'll finish major parts of that road. If you go from Benin to Iruepe down to Ekpoman, when last government did they go put signboards in a federal government road? Now from bypass Benin to Iruepe is about 45 minutes. Now they're gonna do palliative work for that place. Other parts day, if you check Benin Agbo Road, they are working on that. By next weekend, that the federal government the flag of total reconstruction of Ewu Agbo Road. This one, nobody don't hear of this one, so I just tell you so as exclusive. They flag up that road when they want to do as well. So almost all the major arteries, when they from Edo, they connect other parts of the country, government they work on them. Not because say na duty, because na federal roads, but your argument be say na Edo people they use the road. And if you know you do one, who want do them, and later you collect the money back. Now like investment when you go recoup in money, but those people need to use them well to aid their movement, aid goods, and make life easier for them. So that argument say work this slow is not true. Work they go on well, and if anybody get any proof of work when they slow, make they show 'em. Even GROA, when be like glorified Ajegule. If you go GROA, now let do I don't see where they will construct new road, they not do drainage. But as Oga come, he say before they do any road, they must do drainage. And once rainy season stop, he talk say all the major roads for GROA they will do drainages, which means they will touch people houses when go build for water
Good.
planes, build for wrong places. They will touch them. So those are parts of waiting will do. And one thing I go even appreciate Oga for, in the last 10 months when in the office, he never borrow 1 naira. Say okay, oh, you go bank go borrow money to do any all this work when they do. Now from my GRO, when it don't increase significantly by over 20%, and allocation from the federal government. Now those ones they you because it's prudent about how they spend money. Now if you see plenty money they Edo State. And apart from even the debt when he inherits, Edo State Now one of the most indebted states for Nigeria. You don't in a space of 3 months, he paid over 30 billion of that amount. And it dey reduce am every day and he's not borrowing yet. So if you see that kind of thing there, if now you no go tell am thank you.
I'll be smart, you know. In fact, I'm going to sit down for you outside every day because that's not be better thing at all. So as the matter they go,
Mm.
you say you just tell us now because my people will be saying they listen to us, but I don't hear them now say, as I talk, say the work they slow. Our guy here don't tell us now say the work no dey slow. But now don't see what be say tell analyze am say for just a couple of 1 year wey be say somebody don dey do something 1 year at least somebody fit do many things like this. To me I not sure say na wetin be say bad be that at all. So e show say you try for this matter wey be say you tell us so. But another thing now wey be say we still like to ask, you see say we dey talk about road since, talk about school, talk about many things wey be say join. But you find better and see concerning wetin be say dey happen for Edo State. All this kpakpakpa na so dem dey fight, na so dem dey do this one. To the extent that time I think they call those youth say na youth wey be say don't get work. Na I mean they dey do all those things. Now the question now be say, e still dey hard now for our youth to find work or our people to find work for Edo State. So wetin the government now dey do to create jobs for these people now?
Government dey restrained for a number of jobs wey dem fit create. Even if you say wan open up the floodgates employ people, you are still e still dey limited. Wetin government owe the people na three things. They owe them a safe environment for people to do their businesses.
Hmm.
That's conducive environment. Come up with some form of tax incentive wey be say for the first few when they do business, they fit just look the other way, allow them stabilize well. And the other part na to give soft loans or interest-free loans to these people wey wan start small scale businesses. Then for those wey wan start farming, not that one wey dey use cutlass and hoe o, mechanized one which government don start across the three senatorial districts. All those ones, na those ones government fit take create jobs. First, enable environment, grants or interest-free loans, then tax holidays for them. Then for those wey dey get interest for other aspects like agriculture, ICT, um, any other aspects wey go bring jobs, several of them dey on. There is hardly any week wey dem don dey train new set of people for ICT, for agriculture, for other business interest and all of that. They dey train them. So anybody wey dey willing and you no wan we ready carry hand comot for crime and drugs, just know say government go provide the needed support for them to fit stand with their two legs. But to expect government to create jobs for every eligible to youth is like waiting for God. E no go happen. If they tell you say e go happen, na like the person dey like.
Okay.
Government fit attempt to
Uh,
create the environment which this administration dey do very well,
yes.
but to create jobs and absorb all the jobless people
Yes.
is God's attempt at the impossible.
Mm. Not be small thing that one. That one actually is what you talk for there. Because the matter that be say, we don't still hear many talk to we be say it dey happen. We don't hear say as the matter they go, that time we be say they call them a do best. Now do best they call at that time. That do best now, they make many noise, you know. So the matter that be say, how far don't they go now? If we compare that to that time, we be say that time for do best. We compare that now. How far now? What did they happen now?
Edo best, if you ask people, they'll call like Edo scam. It depends on the side where you belong to. If you ask me, you'll be like they sing our praises. The best way to know how far, not to ask ordinary people for streets. How education be for the state right now. You know, say if you want chop, if you want kid dog, you give am big name. You give am, you call, you see bingo, you go call am hippopotamus. Just know say don't ride for chopping. So all those
Wait,
big
oh,
big
if I
names,
say you dey chop dog before,
uh,
that is
so
funny.
all those big names, now just to glorify a failed system. The system don't work. There was a documentary that was when we do, but the last minute we not It's ready, very beautiful documentary for about an hour, where we commission people to go to come and speak. We commission people, they can go 120 schools across three senatorial districts. We tell them say, okay, do independent stuff. Civil society people, they independent media, they another stakeholder will say, come back with your reports. We'll fund it. If I send you the outcome of that report of waiting they see, whoever they in charge now will call them back Nigeria, flog them.
Hmm.
So what they call it do best now for paper. In the real sense of it, schools were not, that. For
Hmm.
instance, in Edo Central, where I'm from, conservatively, over 70% of the school that time, they in very bad shape. Even ordinary door or roof not there. Even Edo South, not be for villages, GRA here. Some schools, they will get one teacher. Or you see some schools, about three classes, just one, two, three, go dey one class, they share ordinary ground to sit down. So those things, if you say Edo best, make they bring out their report card of what they achieved. Now let's compare with just under a year in office. They let the people judge. But if I talk and be like say I dey sing our praises, and it will cast that on the credibility of whatever I say. So ask, do voice pop, ask people for street. May they tell you how far we don't go. Whatever they tell you, believe them.
Hmm. You do well for this one. We say just talk so. That one sure say now then they come and say person will be say if they do, they too much they talk. Now be the matter.
No, at all.
We say just talk so. So but the matter now they say we they see say you don't really use matter talk and so we be say concern school like all those university, polytechnic, and the training of those young people. You don't use matter talk and see. So that question we say I supposed to ask you. If black say I go drop and pass because you don't already talk all those ones before. So but as the matter
Mm.
go too, we'll talk about Benin City now. Other towns too, other new projects that take place now. So now you don't already also give us the updates wey be say dey for the constructions wey be say e dey go on because somebody know we all build house one day say make the house start that same day. Na time e
No.
let's say you go first start the structure from structure you come put this one for ground put the other one for ground. But people dey complain too much too as concerning the flood water wey be say e dey full everywhere for Benin or for Edo State. But the matter be say question wey I wan ask now na when this oga enter na all this matter start at for because I no we don dey try to ask questions we no come understand that area well.
Well, the point, like you talk, anybody will expect to lay foundation, build house in one day. Either the person na COVID one for build that house, or na politics they want play. And the problem when they for since as far as Edo State don't exist, you expect that problem to be fixed in a space of 10 months. It's not dey realistic.
Hmm.
Now, I don't ask Oga this question personally. Say, okay, wetin be the plan to do flood control for Edo? I ask am one on one. Then that was when he can say, as I speak, so that was about even about 4 months ago when the rain just dey start. Say specialists dey Edo State, not be MOU specialists too.
Hmm.
Dey Edo State to understudy wetin dey Edo. Now, two models dey already when they fit adopt. Akwa Ibom State model, that's Uyo, which was they do and doing Akpabio as governor. Then Port Harcourt model when Wike do, when they address perennial flooding problem. So the same set of people when get hand for that matter, they come and do. They spent about 3 months, went to critical areas of Edo where major flooding problem na wahala. They don't do their study, they don't do know all the issues, and after the rains, serious attempts, go dey on by this government to address the issue of flooding once and for all,
Hmm.
especially in flashpoint area. As I speak, so if you go this part of Benin, I think Izute, and that's Lokbene John Way side. If you go that area, there is one canal and erosion control when the government they build. If you see the size of that control, if I'm in doubt, ask anybody to go and verify independently. Very huge that will take water from all those neighboring communities from the major roads and take them straight into Ipoba River. As I talk so, by the way, the government they dredge Ipoba River, they open them up for easy access and all of that. So that one they go on. That one na one of the biggest projects when they happen for Edo South. It dey happen right now.
Hmm.
And for GRA, which is a major challenge,
Hmm.
most of the problem for GRA na man-made.
Uh,
Like as na GRA, I don't think say they go construct, they not do drainage. Where water go pass, person don't go build hotel on top. So you ask them, say, okay, this rain fall, where the rain wan pass? If you not go one pass, you go stay for road. That's the major challenge.
hmm.
So once the rain stop, like the governor has promised, these issues should be addressed one after the other.
Hmm.
It will not be immediate, but steps they on already by understanding the problem. They don't know the wahala now.
Hmm.
Now to confront them one step at a time.
Hmm.
That be the next stage when government want enter, and they go do them.
Hmm.
One thing I know about the government be saying, "I promise keeper." If he tell you say go do something, he go do it. If you not go do it, he go tell you.
Hmm.
So that's why they had it for me. But if he tells you, "I will fix this," go bed, go sleep, go do them.
Hmm.
I'm telling you from experience, not be waiting they tell me for outside.
You do well, you do well. And some people they talk now say, I don't say you get what they talk for some parable. Say one hand in no go fit just rub the whole body finish immediately.
Mm.
Some people they talk now say government not the rich where them day. So what you fit tell them?
Well, for that one, we get one parable for Esau. I go speak and try explain am for English. Do you know they call Bobo? You know they call Bobozi?
Bobozi, yes, that one with the shop now. Wait, that one with Bobozi.
Yes. Bobozi is say not Bobozi. Where I use pigeon. Bobozi parable say if you want to Bobozi, na turn by turn.
Okay.
You see about 100 pieces for inside one bowl. You not fit chop all at the same time.
Oh,
You dey chop one after the other. If you reach your turn, you go pick that one, you go chop am. Esau will say Osegbe Olemwe Bobozi. Na turn by turn.
what?
If you reach your turn, you
Mm.
go pick am. So what that means is if they get about 5,000 people when deserve and they qualify to get appointments, and governor never appoint all of them, which in the real sense of it is not even dey possible. But a good number of them will be appointed. They go happen. We did this state when we say some people spend 1 year before they even appoint one commissioner. But Oga in less than 24 hours don't get cabinet.
Mm.
So you don't appoint some and more go follow. Now small small. But if we expect one full appointment, where the money will come from to handle them?
Mm.
Unless they say to me that they spend a larger sum of what the state earns on overhead
Mm.
instead of capital. If that one happen, now the same people will complain, say, oh, they get so and so. But the governor one I know, he not the throw away people. If you work for him, somehow you will find a way to accommodate your interests or compensate you without compromising on standard or breaking the rule of law. That one I feel assure you. So anybody when they agree, when they come down, like that parable, Bobozi own, na turn by turn, na so life be.
So it means
It
say
go
go
reach
tell
everybody.
everybody. What you been trying to tell
It
us?
go reach, it go reach. If for instance, if my friend, I get something, I help you. I never, the government never said to you.
Of course, that was a big one.
"Ah,
Yes.
na so life be, na so it go be as well."
So you do well, you do well. Now because time don't they go as we talking before. So as the matter they play,
Mm.
how na come fit to they gather opinion, from people mind, what people think, and as soon as they gather this opinion now, that opinion which people give on now, it don't make any changes for the policy.
Well, if you follow public opinion to make policy, sometimes it means say no come office prepared.
Hmm. Hmm.
If you want something for life, you get your own plan. Say, okay, this is what I want. Now this is what I want to do. You know me say cast am for stone, it dey amendable.
Hmm.
But if you dey follow public opinion to rule as a governor, you go miss road.
Hmm.
They elect you because you feel say you get the capacity to take decisions on their behalf.
Hmm.
So when you take the decisions and you are convinced about them, you go wrong with them. But sometimes when people complain, you reason am, e no make sense. If you adjust to suit wetin people go want.
Hmm.
But if you say na opinion you wan follow, human beings be like
Yes,
they be like weather.
uh,
They be like weather.
hmm.
One time you think say rain wan fall na lie o, you go pack cloth comot for road before you go out say sun don come out again.
Okay.
So once you are convinced as a leader, pursue them. But public opinion matters. Constructive criticism say, okay, oh, government air for this side, therefore do better for this side. That's what they should do. But to tell government, for instance, this is what they should do, most times impossible. Because not be seen a referendum they hold when everybody votes, say, okay, oh, 5 items they ballots. Make
Mm,
they pick which one is more important.
mm,
If you not pass that process, that argument say public opinion should inform government decisions. They had, but certain decisions, yes, if it affect them, say okay, oh, based on popular demand, this is what should be done.
mm,
But most of the time, if you get governor who say na homeboy, when you grow up among the people,
mm,
don't live among them. You no need to even listen to opinion. You know wetin dey pain them. You know say road dey bad. You know say they need good schools. They need potable water. They need security. They need good food sustainability. You know those things.
mm,
So it's one of them.
mm.
So like telling him to do what he knows, because now we should know where for the pain. He don't wear the shoe. So the
Yes.
fact say don't move over to the other side no mean say you know they feel the impact anymore. No, it's still part of the system now.
You do well, you do well, you do well. Thank you very much, oh, because you really try for all these things we can't tell us today. But we just get all this small while we say the men, what they call Tukele, oh, I join this matter. That one I want to say,
Mm.
with all these things now we be say the governor don't do now. For the governor plan we be say he get, for the remaining time we be say get for office. If we ask you now, how you go fit a talker? Because right now, many things they play. Don't they do many things now? So that's what will be so that they do now. Which legacy are they try to create for this administration?
Now five things Oga wan create as his lasting legacies.
Hmm.
He wan create say during his time, say they stop cultism for Edo.
Hmm.
He go address this issue of security permanently. That issue they go solve am. I don't know will become headquarter of cultism. That one he go solve am. He talks say that will be his only achievement. In no mind they go do am. Then the issue of healthcare, affordable healthcare,
Hmm.
na another major achievement. As I talk so, Edo State get universal health insurance scheme that with small money as small as 18,000 naira, you get insurance cover for the whole year.
Hmm.
E no dey happen for anywhere for Nigeria.
Hmm.
So tomorrow, if successive government sustain am, e go make sense. And for public hospitals, certain treatment dey free wey no dey pay money put when you don introduce. And apart from dem don recruit over 1,000 nurses and doctors in the last 7 months when they deploy to rural communities to make up for the shortfall when e meet. So you wan ensure say as e dey lay say na when this man dey na hospital come get sense for this state. That one dey. But the baba of them all na infrastructure.
Hmm.
Edo State get very terrible infrastructure. Edo State, okay, let's even say Benin. Benin is the oldest city in Nigeria historically. But even in terms of creations, from Midwest, Benin City was there, Midwest to Bendel, Edo. So Benin did there from time immemorial.
Hmm.
Still, Benin be like glorified village.
That are true. That are true. Hmm.
Now they do serious urban renewal. They do roads that will last for generations. They build bridges that will add aesthetics, not just to reduce traffic. No, say bridge they make city fine.
Hmm.
Now do that one. Then do proper drainage and channeling. When we say if rain drop, you'll be like Abuja.
Hmm.
So the major one they remember for now, say now during time, infrastructure uplift there though. If you talk about Bermudian, for instance, you'll say, Bermudian brought so many
That are true.
hospitals.
Hmm. That are
He
true.
bring plenty things. If you talk about Brosali, you say education.
Hmm.
The governor want me to remember and say now during the time, now infrastructural fortune of Edo State now it change. Then that now one of the main store. Down that one man now say it did very dear to his heart. Eh? Now the issue of food sustainability agriculture.
Hmm.
Before you come, agricultural budget was about 4 billion naira. It
Hmm.
raised to over 70 billion.
Hmm.
As I talk, so each natural district gets at least 3,000 hectares of land. When government don't cultivate already, people don't farm. They form clusters like clubs.
Hmm.
What if for some you do cassava, some you do yam, some dey do corn, different ones. And once harvest come, Edo State go get more than enough to feed itself and even sell to other states. So you want ensure say food sustainability start am, and e go come be practice when
Hmm.
they do. Don buy tractors now, when don share give different farmers everywhere. If you come Edo, ask them, those who are part of that system go tell you. Then another big one, oga believe in education so much say you no need to get money for you to go school. So make am dey provide public schools where we say if poor man pikin go there, e no go feel alienated because all the facilities needed to survive dey there. So now we can they build very quality schools, then hire teachers who are very good, then train and retrain those when inherit to ensure say that they're in a good state of mind to teach in conducive environments. So these five pillars when I mentioned, and this one be the major things when a governor one day remember for by the time he leave office as governor.
You do well, you do well. The great CPS of our time, you do well. So as the matter they play
Okay.
now, finally, before we say we'll leave you or before we come drop this pot in close, we go like now, what you would like to tell Edo people who are there for diaspora, how they fit still try to make them support the state development. Because with the years to
You
come,
know,
some people there for diaspora, even for security matters, say some people they go for us, say, go and fight, go and kill this one, go and do this one. What you get to tell them? They fit out.
person like me, not be those state that they stay. Now job carry me come here.
Hmm,
I dey talk to you from the apartment where they stay. If it's, I not get security, if it's not safe, I not go stay here. So if you hear one side, you go also ask your mama for Benin, say how far, how the place been now, it is safe. They will tell you the truth. Now, the appeal when I want make to diasporans, be see, now be this. If you check the record when they show last year, this diaspora commission,
hmm,
they show say Nigerians for abroad brought remittances of about 24 billion. Out of that, Edo State make up 31%,
hmm,
which is about $7 billion. Unfortunately, that money not end up for Edo State. It end up for Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, other big cities. It not end up for, imagine say investment of 7 billion they come Edo every year through our people in the diaspora. Waiting go mean for Edo people.
hmm. Now
It
people,
means say you see people build good hotels, build more schools, go into real estate, big estates in any part of Edo, not just Benin. If you go towns like Auchi, Ekpoma, Urumi, Afuze, all of them, build estates, get good return investment. Good return investment, they good for Edo. And governments go guarantee the safety of your properties. And that I can show you. That's why you have the diaspora agency to midwife some of these things.
hmm,
So now that be the appeal when I make. If you get money, you like your state, come invest for Edo. Strangers will not build Edo. Edo people will build Edo state. So if you say, okay, you get money, go build 1,000 houses for Abuja for real estate. And I say return on investments, even cheaper here.
hmm,
Why not bring it to Edo? Do the same thing, create jobs, you pay taxes, they use that money develop your state. Because Abuja went for build and you still pay taxes. So why not charity begins at home? You don't feel leave your house for fire, go dey quench other person own.
hmm. I
And
think,
that my the other one is to also support the administration. Governance is difficult because the government very complex people with different views. Sometimes if you hear something, verify them.
hmm,
Sometimes if you don't like person when they power, but not throw away baby with the bathwater. If you want to criticize once in a while. But if you destroy your state with bad mouths for what other people did, then tomorrow they'll remind you, say, ah, not be that your useless state. If like say you did the sort person master your mother useless. Now you first started the sort and other people will join you. So
true.
we will see it do as our own project, not be for them, not for us. And
Hmm.
that my appeal to them.
You do well, the great CPS, you do well. My people, we are not here today now. We don't hear from our Oga Pata Pata, the CPS to the Edo State government. We don't say everything we say not tell us. Now, what we say we did that for mine before. It don't make lines from pictures now, make it dey clear to us. Now, say the infrastructure for Edo, it don't they bomb, not be small thing. You know, so the area should be say they never touch. If they use the opportunity to tell them and say, governor say he ready to touch all this area. As far as now, what we say they pay now for mine. Recently, we don't see two here, and we don't see am for space too with the road wey be say dem dey do for Sapele Road now. As you talk am just now, the road be not concern the governor, not be say na state road, but na federal road. But the governor say no, you know go wait. He go put the money for there. Later the fee know as they want to do am. So Oga will say you do well. I beg, we also need
Thank
to let you know too. Next time, if we still get important matter, we say we want to talk concerning this our state. I beg, we still still let you know. We'll still call you when you come still join us for this matter. So as the matter they
anytime I go always tell people. I will do.
you do well, not be small thing. So my people now here, now they say we want to carry this our cutting, we want to draw and close. So as the matter they go, as we talked about before, for those of you now we say you don't know about us before, this one na Urban Land TV. Now here with the now you're talking and do, we be say it concern our people for all over the world. For those of you now we be say we get interest, being push mark for this matter we dey talk. As the matter they go, so every week we go to hear this kind of journalist chat. For those of you now we say get what you want to talk about, of course when I want to ask the governor, when I will see and ask her, we say when I do well. We see the men when our people Urban Land TV. Don't be small thing. For those of you who want to follow us, want to follow us for our YouTube channel, our Facebook, our Twitter, we do all the places. We say una do well. Now here we say we'll draw our curtain close. Una bye bye. Not be small.